Hi guys, how's it going, and welcome to the championship round of this week's 3v3 Grand Arena. So we are pretty steadily now in Kyber 2 after 2 wins in a row. Today's opponent is Nitram from the Wampas Furry Guild, and they have 12.1 millions, roughly 1 million more GP than what I have. They have all the Galactic Legends except for Galactic Legend of Sokatano. They have Bane of Skull. And basically, yeah, I think they have literally everything except for Galactic Legend of Sokatano. They have Bo-Katan as well. So yeah, only the characters that are not worth gearing up down here. He's well on his way to Ahsoka, I can see. And as for the ships, I think he does have everything. So yeah, Executor, Profundity, and Divide all at 7 stars. As for Datacrons, it's pretty evenly matched. I think we have roughly the same amount of Datacrons, so should be pretty even over there. And he hasn't attacked yet from what I can see, and it's 8 hours left. And for his top we have a Darth Revan, we have a Rey, Ben, Ezra team, pretty scary as always. JMK, Malgus, we have a Finn Zorii team here. And then for the bottom we have a Leia, we have a Lord Vader, we have a Cpt Rex, we have a Darth Revan of Gideon, and we have a Jabba. So I scouted this opponent beforehand, and normally he puts this wall pretty heavily and goes light on the ship. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and get through this top wall first. So let's just move on with a few battles over there. So last time when we did this battle, we used the Starkiller Cron. On their side, 50% max health and max protection, and they reduce the cooldowns by 1 when they fall below 50% health. A lot of potency on this shouldn't mean too much, I hope. Let's just send it in. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this, and I think we'll throw the rocks over here. Okay, nice. Let's just do a basic. Okay, nice. Let's go ahead and do that over there. Don't feel too good right now. Might have played this horribly. Yeah, this feels absolutely horrendous. Okay, we're still standing somehow. Let's go ahead and do that. We need to get Starkiller's ult. Of course he is. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and do that over there. Okay. Come on, Malgus. Come on, Malgus, one more. No! No way. Oh my god, this battle. Holy shit. I will probably lose anyway, but damn. Oh my god, that is just annoying. So before I go and clean up that lone Ezra, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this Queen Amidala. There's nothing too special on the Cron, and we've been using JMK for this, so there's no point in changing that. Pass this on over to JMK. You're gonna get a few turns, nothing too special on their Cron. Basic, work towards that full ult. Let's just dispel those debuffs. And keep passing it to himself. Basic. Start working a little bit on Padawan Obi-Wan. We always insta-kill Queen Amidala because she is the most annoying and she has revives on the decoy, so it would be nice if we could get rid of those. And they dispel all of my buffs also and shit, so just very annoying. Just go ahead and put that on him for now. Bye bye. Get rid of that foresight, nice. And this should kill him off, perfect. And shouldn't be too long now before Master Qui-Gon goes down. Let's try and leave this battle with full banners. Jedi Master Kenobi's damage has definitely ramped up and that should do it, nice. So 57 banners over here is a good way to make this second battle go after that first battle. But yeah, I'll definitely take this, so we move on. So for this Darth Revan team, we're just gonna send in Sith Eternal and 2 sacrificial lamps, really. Let's go ahead and link up those 2. Do that. We're gonna get fear. Yeah. Start working a little bit on Bastila. Let's see if this trooper can survive this onslaught. Let's just heal him up a bit. Let's just target her. So close. There we go. Here we have ultimate. Let's just go into alt. Get rid of both Malak and Revan. And there we go. Got rid of them all. So 53 banners. Not the best, but I've had worse up against these types of lineups. So we'll take that and move on. So up against their Zorii. With protection up on the L3, we're gonna bring in my Luthen squad right here. We brought in a pretty decent Datacron, so shouldn't be all that complicated. And I'm not gonna use Luthen for anything else today, so let's just go ahead and do this. Hopefully we can get max banners. We've already dropped 1 battle and we got 53 on that Darth Revan battle, so definitely need to start being a little bit more efficient right here. I feel like this should be pretty easy to get a max banner win. Okay, brilliant damage immunity. Nice. And we should kill him off right here. There we go. Big hit. Nice stuns. And let's just give that on over to Kyle. So this should definitely be a full banner win. We need to start being very efficient, as I said, because we already dropped 1 battle. So 57 banners, we'll take it and we move on to the next. So for the Ezra lone cleanup, I feel like we're just gonna send in my Rogue One. Should be pretty straightforward, hopefully. And hopefully it's the max banner win, but you never know. Let's see if we can get rid of that foresight. It would be pretty sick if he soloed this on his own. I think I feel like as long as we work towards our own alt and as long as he's stupid and keep going for Jin, it's beneficial for us. And he should die here pretty soon. Let's keep the banners at least on Cassian and Raddus. Of course, when I said that, he goes for Raddus. And let's see. Oh my god, this guy. There we go, perfect. So 33 banners. We had full health and protection on both Raddus and Cassian, so I think we lost 2 banners on this one, but yeah, it's alright. We'll take it and we move on to the final Malgus. So for his Malgus, we're gonna send in gas. We don't have any too special on the Cron. Some aura penetration. They do have the tank revive. The only thing we need to worry about is Malgus, really. So I hope this isn't too complicated. Let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, Gas is taking a nap already. I would love to not get the sacrifice, so let's just go ahead and try and keep him alive. Oh, and there goes the sacrifice already. So, really scary battle we have here before us. We need to pray that Gas can carry this battle. Doesn't look like it. Let's see, can we get him out? Nice, okay. So from here on, now I feel a little bit more comfortable. Okay, perfect, yeah. Gas stands up. So now I feel good. We're definitely gonna get through it. However, the banners are going to be really bad. But at this point, I don't have anything else to throw at this without risking to not clearing his bottom wall. So let's just go ahead and get rid of this Malgus. I feel like I maybe need to remod my Anakin because he is modded for offense and health at the moment. I think I maybe need to try and change that to speed because he's getting outrun, and that opening play is a little bit annoying, and I think that's why we lose a few banners. But 51 banners is decent, I guess, up against this. So let's just go ahead and see what he has for ships, and then we move on to his bottom wall. So for ship, nothing crazy. We have Profundity, we have a Negotiator, and we have a Resistance. I think we should be able to handle that. So let's just go ahead and move down to his bottom wall. So up against the Leia, we're gonna use Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. They have the 50% max health and max protection. They have a lot of resistance penetration and a lot of armor penetration. So I hope we can get through this. We have a good Cron with a lot of extra critical damage. 50% max health and max protection, so I think we should be okay. Think is the key word, so let's just go ahead and stun Drogon for now. Let's do that. Okay, Drogon almost died already. That's a good sign. Let's keep that if we need another stun. Basic. Drogon is open again. Let's just stun him, and he's gone. So now I feel comfortable that we're gonna get through it at least. As always, this battle is never pretty. It's never good banners, but it's a one shot, and we're gonna have to take what we can right now. So let's just try and work our way towards getting rid of him. And now when it's mother and son, we should be all right. And there we go, 50 banners. As always, the Supreme Leader Kylo Ren versus Leia is very nasty. So 50 banners, it's a one shot and we'll take it, but we are starting to drop way too many banners for my liking, so we need to try and make this up with the last few battles we have here and for his back wall. So up against the Darth Trooper of Gideon, we're gonna use my Sith Empire, nothing too special on my Cron, or actually maybe we want to change this to something else. Okay, let's just go for this one instead, tank revive. So couldn't be too complicated. Let's just put fear on them and do that, I guess. Now we just need to wait for the death mark, and we should be okay. See, some more fear, nice. Good stun, perfect, more fear. Let's see if we can get those. There we go, death mark. Please stay away from my Revan and Basala, nice. I think this is gonna be 55 banner win, yeah, so we can't really do too much, but 55 banners is not bad. We'll take it and we will move on. So for the Cpt Rex 5s and Cpt Rex with Omicron, we're gonna use Galactic Republic. And the Qui-Gon Jinn Omicron, hopefully get a big hit with Anakin. We got some extra offense and critical damage. Hope that's gonna be enough. But now we'll wait. If we can get rid of 5s directly, it would be very good. Okay, and there we go, perfect. So nice. 54 banners, pretty easy battle, and it's not too big of a team to waste. So 54 banners, I'll take it for that team. So up against this Jabba, we're gonna use Lord Vader, Maul, and Piet. I was thinking about actually using my Malcron, but I just saw I have used that. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Let's see, can we get a buff immunity? Nice. Let's go ahead and do this and then get rid of the buff immunity. Perfect. No Kron on them. We brought in our Piet Kron, so shouldn't be too big of an issue really, especially now since we have the buff immunity on Chrysanthemum. Bowser is wide open, and there we go. Perfect. Let's go into alt. This battle should go pretty quickly. Nice. Perfect. So let's just put this on auto and hopefully we can leave the battle with full banners. Okay. He healed up a bit, but there shouldn't be too long left before he goes down. We're doing some good damage now, and I think Dark Harbinger from Lord Vader. This will do it. So 57 banners up against Jabba, really nice. We'll take it and we move on to his final Lord Vader. So up against this Lord Vader, we're gonna use Jedi Master Luke, Knight Luke Skywalker, and Jedi Knight Revan. We could go for Hermit Yoda, but I feel like this is gonna do it. 50% max health and max protection. Nothing too crazy. As long as we control Lord Vader's cooldowns, I feel like with Jedi Master Luke we should be good. So let's just start off and increase his cooldowns straight away. And let's just mark Thrawn. Let's see if we can get a few ability blocks. Nice, perfect. So let's start bringing him down. No need to cleanse at the moment. So he's probably gonna get a AoE right there. Just pass it on over to him. Increase his cooldowns. Really don't want him getting to ult. Let's just get rid of all of that stuff. Can we get an ability block? That would be perfect, amazing. Let's just pass that over to Revan. Keep doing this. And now we need to try and start controlling him again. Okay, there we go. Just put a mark on him for now. Increase his cooldowns. Ability blocks. Let's just cleanse for now. I want to heal up Revan a little bit, because he's getting a little bit too low for my liking. Let's just keep healing up Revan. Feel like that was inevitable. He's gonna go into alt, but we can control him a little bit now here still. And this is the part I hate. Now it's just, does he die? Okay, he didn't die, perfect. So now we're in the clear, I think. We should be in the clear. Give that to him. This point I just don't want. He's still in alt, so we cannot be able to block him. Just go ahead and mark him down. Keep passing it over to him. Now we should be out of ult. At least I think. Let's just try and keep Revan alive. Nice, there we go. Ability blocks, perfect. To Luke. And let's try and work up Revan's health. Let's see if we have a cleanse from him. Ability block him. Unfortunately no cleanse, but yeah. That's the battle, 53 banners, but it's a one-shot and we have one-shotted all of his teams now except for that Rey Ezra. So we're in a good spot for his back wall, so let's take a look at what he has. So for his back wall we have Bosk, we have Luthen, we have Reva, we have Qui-Gon Jinn, and we have Gungans. Gungans, we're gonna go with our standard lineup, and since there's no Datacron on their side, I don't think we'll be needing a Datacron of our own. This counter works pretty fine, and it's not the highest of relics on this team, so I'm not too worried. But that might backfire, so we'll see. Let's work on the generator. Isolate him. Let's just do basic. They're gonna get a few turns here and there, but we should be able to get through this pretty quickly, I hope. Nice. Basic. And down goes the generator. Let's just work towards our insta-kill. I think I'll insta-kill Boss Nas. Because he's the most annoying guy. In my opinion, if you don't have all the Omicrons on Jar Jar, he is not super annoying. He has damage units, so let's wait for that to go off. Just keep hitting him. Go. Increase cooldowns. Let's work up the banners a little bit. And there we go. 56, so not 57, but yeah, still good up against the Gungans team. Up against this Bosk Dengar team with the Dengar level 9, we're going to be using my Malgus. I don't have any health on my stats left, so I thought why not bring in some extra critical damage. I think this battle is gonna take a while, so probably just try. Nice. Let's see if we can get him out. Nice. Okay. Let's just put on auto from here on out. So this was pretty simple. Now it's probably gonna take a few minutes to wear them down, but we are in the clear at least, so hopefully those ability blocks are not gonna be a thing. But he should die here in a second. Okay, bye. And yeah, they have a tank revive, so one more big hit from Malgus and it's over anyway. Unless Boba wanna keep hitting us with those ability blocks. Just do that. We should have a big hit right here. Down goes Bosk. As I said, probably not the prettiest of banners, but it's a Bosk. It's a Dengar level 9 Datacron, so that shit is crazy OP. I won like 4 GACs this season because of that. And bye. So 52 banners. We've dropped a lot of banners today, guys. However, I feel like my opponent went very heavy on defense, so I don't think it's so weird that we do that. But yeah, 52 banners is decent, I guess. Let's just take it and move on to the next battle. Up against the Reva, only 2 Omicrons and the GI. We are going to be throwing in our Boss Nas, Cpt Rex and Gungan Bombardier. I just gave them the best they're gonna have left. I think the opening play is going to be pretty scary, but once we start getting a few turns, we should start to move a little bit. Let's just go ahead and do that. Okay. And let's go ahead and do this. Let's just do that for now. Okay. Nice. One more. Thank you. Oh my god. Wow, guys. Can't believe this is actually working. Oh my god, this is so cheap. This is so good. I think this might have saved the Grand Arena for us. And big shout outs to Scribe Gaming, because it was from his channel I saw this counter. I think this might, if this ends up in who full clears and who doesn't full clear, this is amazing. 57 banners, guys. This is fan bloody tastic. So yeah, Gungans without Jar Jar is amazing. So yeah, amazing counter, and 57 banners as well. Great. So because we could use the Gungans on Reva, we can now use Bane over here, and we are definitely now. It's 100% we're gonna at least full clear the character sites, and then we'll take care of the ships. Yeah, amazing. Let's see, they're still under stealth, so not too much we can do right now. They have so many buffs, they should all die. Nice, perfect. So yeah, 54 banners. Against the Luthen, which sometimes can be really tricky, but we'll definitely take it. So guys, for the final team, we're gonna use Emperor Palpatine, Grand Admiral and Mara Jade. Get a fracture on Jedi Knight Anakin. Ay. Super scary. Yeah. That did not go as I thought it would. Well, let's just try and get rid of him. Let's just try and get rid of Qui-Gon at this point. Yeah. So at least it's gonna be 2-shot. I forgot about the extra speed they get, so that might have been a misplay from my side. So yeah. Unfortunately, we drop a battle on the simplest teams of them all, but yeah, it's gonna be an easy 2-shot at least. So for the cleanup, we'll bring in Beskar, Armor Mandalorian, Chewbacca, and Han. Just work straight on Anakin, get him out of here as fast as possible. And then it is going to be GG's. Let's see if we can leave with full. Try and leave with full banners. It's too basic. And of course. So yeah, 35. It's alright, I guess. We should be in the 1600s somewhere. Okay, not even close. I think that's because we dropped 2 battles, and we didn't have too many good banner wins. Like up against Leia, only 50 banners, 53 here, 54, 57 and 57. And then we dropped a right here was like 53 also, 33, 57 or 56. Here was like 50 or 51, and here was 57. So yeah, we dropped quite a lot of banners. We were definitely bleeding this Grand Arena, but we have gone through all of these character sites. So now there's 7 hours left. I'm just gonna go ahead and wait some time and see if he does any more attacks. He did 1 attack on my Leia and he one-shotted it, but after that he hasn't done anything, at least yet. But as you can see, we have really strong walls. Don't think it's gonna be possible for him to clear everything without dropping a few banners here and there, because as you can see, a lot of good teams on defense. We have like 3 GLs on defense, maybe more, 4 GLs in defense. So he has 4 GLs for offense, and the GLs he has left I don't think can beat too much stuff of what I have left. But yeah, I guess we'll see. And that Gungan counter was super amazing for me, but as I said, I'm gonna go ahead and wait a few hours now until he attacks, and we will see what the score is then. Okay guys, so we're back. I took a pause for like 1 hour or so, and he still hasn't done any attacks. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off his ships. I'm gonna start off with the Negotiator. I think this counter should work. Let's just send it in, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. We'll see. But I hope so. I really do hope so. Okay, so what we do is we do this, and then we do basic over there. And then we bring out you. Nice. And can get rid of him. Not quite. And there we go. Perfect. So now we should be. I think we should be in the clear, at least for now. Still working a little bit on the roll. I don't know, do that I guess. Heal up a little bit. Vibes. There's no need to dispel anything right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give that over to site. Let's just try and I might do a lot of misplays, I don't know. Now we can go ahead and do that, dispel everything. Okay, that's alright, I think. Let's bring in you for now. Basic. And cannot really kill Marauder off, so we'll just go ahead and do that over there. So working a little bit on 5s. Nice, he gone. And let's just bring out you also. Get some burning. Let's see if we can get to the... There's a savior. Nice. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, perfect. So I don't know how many banners there's gonna be. 66, not the best. I really need to work on my ships, guys, because I keep dropping so many banners where I do not need to drop them. But yeah, 66, I'll take it as a one shot, and we move on to his Executor. So I said it wrong. I meant our Executor up against the Profundity. We're gonna do the triple attack at this time. Hopefully it goes a little bit more smoothly than it did last time. Okay. You know what? Let's just do that for now. Get rid of all of that stuff. In death mark. Nice. Okay, so yeah, triple attacker is definitely the way to go. I think I had Houndstooth instead of Send the Blood last time. This feels, at least for now, a lot easier, and we'll have Houndstooth now to reinforce us. And we have another insta-kill. Let's just get a... not insta-kill, deathmark I mean, sorry guys. Let's put it all on the Y-wing. Try and get rid of him. Nice. I think we should be at our ult pretty soon. Let's see if we can get him out. What? Oh, he dodged. Okay. Let's just go ahead. Yeah. Keep working on bigs for now. And yeah, let's bring in Slee-1. Get a nice AoE, some counterattacks. Yeah. Another death mark. Perfect. feel like this should be better banners at least than last time. Everyone is at full health and protection, so should not really drop anything right now, I feel like. And there we go. So let's see how many banners we got. 70. It's alright, I guess. Maybe I did not need the other ship that I had in the reinforcement, but yeah, 70 is decent, I guess, against the Profundity. Let's just take care of this. Raddus fleet, I think it is. So up against the Raddus, we're gonna bring in our Negotiator, the standard lineup, and hopefully nothing goes south like that. I think I just want to try and yeet this ship out. There we go. Nice. Can you get a healing immunity? We got both healing immunity and buff immunity. Let's just try and heal up Anakin a little bit. And they have the cleanse, of course. Let's just bring in Flow, get some turn meter, get some health back. Nice. Let's do basic. Stuck behind the taunt for now. Yeah, let's just give that to Anakin for now. I think the comeuppance should come here, so it's a good thing we have got rid of that Ray. Sorry guys. And they're just hammering down right now. See? Let's just do that. We don't really need to bring anyone else out at the moment, and there we go. Perfect. Let's see if we don't need to bring in Ahsoka. Let's see, can we get some banners back? Maybe, maybe not. 74, so okay. Pretty decent, guys, not gonna lie. So we're almost at the 2000. We dropped 2 battles, one up against Rey Ezra and one up against Qui-Gon Jinn in the bottom. So I thought we would at least get at least around 2000, but yeah, then again we dropped a lot of banners in these battles right here, even though it's one shots. But yeah, we will see how his attacking goes when he eventually comes and does them. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So we are back here now the second day, and as we can see, we got the win. He didn't do any more attacks besides the one attack he did on my Leia. I don't know it's because if he didn't have the time or if he didn't think he could full clear me, but yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for this 3v3 season. Next season is 5v5, so really looking forward to that, and hopefully we can win 3 in a row again, and then we'll be super close to Kyber 1. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe, guys, and as always, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Peace out.